Welcome to this evening time taste challenge. We have two 40% alcohol, triple distilled, no age stated Irish whiskeys. You ever notice how these triple distilled Irish whiskeys, these blended ones, they always look like a cream colored label? All right, anyway, this is the two. Here are the two. First, we have Tullamore D.E.W. Tullamore Daniel E. Williams. Company founded 1829. It was Tullamore Distillery. And then this famous distiller, Daniel E. Williams, got it really popular, so they named it after him. Triple distilled Irish whiskey. Now, I got it on sale at Walmart for $13. True story. I was so glad. $13. Okay, it says aged in ex-bourbon barrels and ex-Oloroso sherry barrels. So you got the flavor from the bourbon, flavor from the Oloroso sherry barrels. It just says aging this for many years. We don't know how many. We know it's at least 3 because that's the law in Ireland. The Irish whiskey has to be aged at least 3 years in oak barrels. All right. They claim they're the original triple distilled. I don't know if that's true. I guess they wouldn't be able to make that claim if it wasn't true. Tullamore Distillery established in 1829, but this is distilled, blended, and bottled at the new Tullamore Distillery, which was only built in 2014, opened in 2014. And it's owned by William Grant and Sons these days. Got purchased by William Grant and Sons. And this bottle is from 2019. All right. The famous Tullamore. Now, we know the most famous Irish whiskey is Jameson. And what's the second most famous? Bushmills, I guess. Then you have Paddy. Metal cap. Paddy's is popular. I've heard that Powers is popular, but I've never had Powers. I've never had Powers. No, Irish whiskey. I almost said IPA. Okay, never had Powers IPA. All right, here's the Busker. Introduced in 2020, everyone's favorite year. Brought into our lives the same year as the scamdemic. Matured using 3 different casks to bring 3 different notes of smoothness. Ex-bourbon cask, ex-sherry wine cask, and ex-Marsala wine casks. Triple cask, triple smooth, they say. Okay, produced by Royal Oak Distillery. Did I get a good deal on the Tullamore D.E.W? $13? Yeah. But I got an even greater deal on the Busker. $10. $10. Can you believe it? $10. I think it wasn't selling too well. Total Wine doesn't even carry it. Walmart got rid of it for $10. The regular price is like $30 at most of the stores I'm seeing online. $30 is selling for $10. Maxwell says, hello, Ron. Hello to you, Maxwell. Shouldn't you be sleeping right now? Okay. And then Royal Oak Distillery says, on their website, attention, we no longer give tours at this distillery. It is closed to the public. All right, so one of these is a lot lighter than the other. I can't remember which one. Well, it's a decent amount lighter. This one is like lighter gold. and this one is like darker gold. But I guess, yeah, they're both gold, but I do notice a difference. All right, all right. Irish whiskey time. It smells so creamy. It smells like bread, cream of wheat. I don't think so, but something. It's just a creamy, doughy, bread dough. The middle part of the bread, white bread, of course. Yeah, a lot of that single malt coming through. Now they both. Well, Tullamore D.E.W says they use three types of whiskeys: single malt, grain whiskey, copper pot still, which is using malted and unmalted grains in a copper pot still. Those copper stills. Okay, grain whiskey's distilled in those column stills like they do with vodka. Long, tall column. Not as bready, but yeah, they both smell pretty good. I had a long day at work. I had to work an hour and a half extra, man. I was feeling not so happy about that. All right. Half extra, man. I was feeling not so happy about that. All right. A lot of dough, sugar, cream, like that Cadbury egg cream sugar cream, whatever that is. Um, yeah, barrels like oak, but well, we know it's oak, but is it sherry? Is it ex bourbon? I can't tell. Yeah, this one is not as cream, like sugar cream, not as bread dough. It's more like oak barrel bite. It's like you say that's a terrible sound, and that's how the feeling translates. No, it's not that extreme, but it's a little bitey. I think it must be a little, it must be the Busker. Yeah, let's go for the second sip. That's smooth, man. That is so smooth and malty. Now remember, I got these for way cheaper than normal. I paid $13 for the Tullamore D.E.W and $10 for the Busker. So don't expect that you're going to get two of these bottles together, the two bottles for $23 plus tax, because that ain't going to happen. But it happened to me, but I live in an unusual place, so we get a lot of unusual deals. Like today, you say, I don't care about what you got today. Okay, I got it. But I got something today that'll blow your mind. It'll blow your mind. I had to buy two because I was like, this is like abnormal cheap. It's not like it's not even right. I mean, they're both nice. Either one of these is a winner, especially for the price I got it. But I mean, they're nice. Would I recommend Tullamore D.E.W? Yes, I would recommend it. That's not even the major one. I mean, they got way. This is just the base model. I have a base model automobile. Well, actually, not. What am I talking about? I got the higher grade transmission, and I got an accessory added to it. So no, it's not totally base. It's mostly basic, but it's not because it's got the accessory. and the higher grade transmission. I wanted the lower grade transmission, but they were telling me we don't have it. We don't have it. I could have ordered it though. And then I was checking on the website last month, and it was coming in two different stores, dealerships with the manual transmission. Well, I mean, I already have a car now, but that automatic is nice. I like it a lot. I love this car, But anyway, what am I talking about? All right, let's go. What other whiskeys do they have here on Tullamore website? Well, they got the Tullamore 12-year-old special reserve. Well, that's going to be a lot better, but then it's going to cost you a lot more. The XO Caribbean rum cask finish, extra old. I'm sure it's great. The 14-year-old single malt, all single malt, no grain whiskey. Oh, that's going to be great. The 18-year-old single malt, that's going to be even greater. The old bonded warehouse release. I don't even know what that's talking about. What is that? %46 alcohol. Ooh, a little stronger. The cider cask finish. I don't know if I'd be too thrilled with that one. Finished in cider cask, cider barrels. I'm not really looking to drink an Irish whiskey that tastes like apple juice, but fresh apple notes. I got all these. Oh no, I have all these ciders and my hard ciders in my fridge right now that I'm forcing myself to drink once a week. You heard me. I force myself to drink them once a week. So that's 2, 4, 6, 7. Do they have more than these 7? Yeah, probably. These liquor companies, they show you, here's what we've got, and then there's probably a lot more that they have, but they don't show it. The Busker, yeah, they have more than this. Serving suggestions as you love it. Okay, drink it like you want. All right. Oh, they got the same glass I've got. They're showing a glass. Can't show it to you because they don't let you do screen share. But they're showing a whiskey glass, and I have that exact glass in my cabinet. Exactly the same. It's not a Glencairn. It doesn't go woo like a tulip. It's just an old. Well, you remember in the 1980s when people drank whiskey, nobody drank it out of those little drinking whiskey. They just drank out of the, not even fancy like this. These are semi-fancy. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about? The single grain, I want to try it. The single malt, I'll probably try it one day, maybe. But then I got so much. The single pot still. Oh, you see, they slick though. These companies are slick. They selling the blended. Black Cat says, how's it going, Ron? Oh, fine. Thank you for watching. They're selling the blended, right? Which is the different barrels aged and then blended together, or aged, or maybe blended together, then they age together. I don't really know how they do it. But then they're taking the components and selling them separately. Single grain, single malt, single pot still. They're just taking this product that I'm holding here in my hands, and they're selling the different pieces of it, but for a higher price. So is that a deal? Does that sound like a good deal? And they do that with other Irish whiskey companies. They're like, well, they have this blended one, but then they'll sell the pieces of it for more. Oh, that's great. So maybe I have drunk all 3 of those other ones because I'm drinking it now. But I just drank it in its combination. See, because they've got the single grain aged in bourbon and Marsala cask, the single malt aged in bourbon and sherry cask, the single pot still aged in bourbon and sherry. Oh, y'all like Taco Bell. You take the same ingredients and make like 50 different items, but it's all like the same ingredients just mixed around. Uh-huh. Well, let's see which is the winner. This is so creamy. Oh, it's so good. It's got to be the Tullamore. Wrong. It's the Busker. Boy, the Busker is busking mine. Been my boss. You are not my. All right. All I can say about the Busker has got me confounded, confused, perplexed, and otherwise disoriented because I keep getting it wrong. You said, but that's a good sign because it doesn't just come across like in a standard way. It's like it makes you go on a little exploration of flavor and aroma. Oh yeah, I guess that's right. I got to make some excuse for getting it wrong. All right. Well, but like I've said before, and I'll say it again one day, when you do these whiskeys, you could take a whiskey like say the Busker. You drink it on its own. You never had it against any other whiskey. Drink it on its own. Say, oh, that tastes like all these things. It's really something. Okay, fine. Then you put it into a taste challenge against whiskey A, B, C, D, E, F, and G. Those challengers, challenger A, B, C, D. Man, every time you taste it, it'd be different because the competitor draws out flavors that the other one doesn't draw it. It's the way it comes across to me. You say, what about with Scotch? It's the same thing. Like I take Johnny Walker Red Label, it'd be tasting different every time. Oh, I got White Horse coming, but which is a higher grade product. That'd be for the price. But I mean, it could be tequila, it could be rum, it could be brandy, it could be any of these rye whiskey. And every time you taste it against something else, it'll taste different. I can't explain it. I'm saying that's for me. It may not be the case for you. It might taste the same every time. But for me, it's like this kaleidoscope, crazy quilt. So I guess Tullamore loses. I guess the Busker wins. I don't know what to say about that, except that's what my blind taste test showed that the Busker wins. So I feel funny about it, but I don't feel too funny about it because that's what the blind taste test is all about, to see if you really know what you're talking about. You know, you could say, "Oh, I know my whiskey." Oh, well, do it blind. Let's see how well you really know it. You may not know it as well as you might think you do. If anybody wants to see what, I gotta get my little knife, my little pocket knife out. If anybody wants to see what I bought today, I'll show you. If not, I'll just get off. But I got a great deal. Enjoy the client says, "Hey Ron, been debating getting a bottle of that Tullamore D.E.W for a while. Is it worth it?" Well, of course it's worth it in my case because I only paid $13 for it. I mean, Walmart had it on a closeout, so I mean, it's like, yeah, I couldn't pass it up. Is it worth the regular 30? Might be $30 now. It was 20. It was 26, so they cut it in half to 13. Yeah. I don't know, man. I mean, you can get Jameson for 25, so should you really pay 30 for this? I $37. Oh no. No. I wouldn't pay $37 for it. No, no way. Impossible. That's an impossibility. Oh, you want to see what I bought? Okay. Now remember, let's look up Total Wine and More to see what they got it for. Can't hurt to look. Okay, they got it for $18.99. Okay, the bottle I'm telling you about is $18.99. Well, 3 years ago it was $18.99. So even with the JB inflation, it hadn't gone up. Somebody told me I think it got discontinued. I think it didn't get. In my opinion, I think it did not get discontinued. I don't think the guy that told me that knows what he's talking about, but we're gonna check right now. Limited time. Yeah, still showing it. It didn't get discontinued. I don't know. It probably didn't sell. That's the problem. They probably dumped it because the distributor was like, "We're sitting on this stuff, and we will just sell it for a loss." Now, I know in Louisiana, apparently, it's illegal to sell for less than cost, but hey, no way the cost was the price I'm going to show you. Okay, I'm going to show you, and I'm telling you, there's no way this is the cost. This is lower than cost, I'm telling you. First, I want you to understand that these are regular, yeah, JB inflation, David Cowie. These are regular size bottles. These are not mini bottles. These are not, these are the normal 750 milliliter bottles. Hello, Mr. Ron. Good day, says Craig. Hey, hello to you, Craig. Trump running again. He's starting to give speeches and hold out. Oh, yes, I've been following all that. All right, so here we go. Regular size bottles. Jim Beam Bourbon Cream. Bought this about 2 years ago when it initially hit the market. Well, it might have been 3 years ago. Come on, focus, you camera. Here we go. There we go. It's made with Jim Beam bourbon and Kentucky dairy cream. So Total Wine and More's got it for $18.99, which is the normal price. Contains caramel coloring. Yeah, they add caramel coloring to make it look darker. Refrigerate after opening. Yes. Recommended. Didn't say required, says recommended. Believe me, I'm going to refrigerate it. I don't let cream, like Devo said. You must whip it before the cream sits out too long. 15% alcohol. Boy, this will be good in coffee. Ooh. All right. Same size, same bottle design as the Beam 8-star. If you ever drink, you say, I like to buy really cheap Beam whiskeys. Yep, same bottle design as Beam's 8-star. Although this is a black bottle, probably really dark brown. Beam's 8-star is just a regular brown bottle. Beam's 8-star, should I ever bring that back? Okay, bottle by Jim Beam Bourbon Company, Bardstown, Kentucky. I don't think they have a distillery in Bardstown. Did this get contracted to Heaven Hill or Sazerac? All right, so I bought 2 bottles. I couldn't resist. For that price, I was like, I can't resist. But I didn't name the price yet, did I? You want to know the price? Hello. All right. Looks good. Yeah. So this is like wonderful, man. It's like dessert and fabulous. Anybody want to know the price that I paid for each bottle? There is no way that I paid the cost I'm not going to name the store because I ain't trying to get anybody in trouble. But there is no way. Isn't Jim Beam owned by a foreign country now? Well, it's not owned by a foreign country. It's owned by a foreign company in a foreign country, a Japanese company called Suntory. Yeah, Suntory Whiskey Company. Yes, that's right. Aren't they part of Mitsubishi? But anyway, anyone want to guess? What did I pay for this bottle? Anyone? Anyone? You want to guess? Got two bottles. Couldn't resist. Could have bought like six. Anyone want to guess what I paid? Going once? Yes, that's right. That's what you meant. I know. So it's a foreign ownership since 2014. Anyone want to guess going once? $20. Oh no, that'd have been a ripoff because it's $18.99 at Total Wine. I could go to Total Wine and get it right now for $18.99. They don't close till 9 o'clock tonight. No, I didn't pay $20. I didn't pay $18.99. Anyone want to guess? Got two bottles. All right, guess the price going once. Guess the price. Craig A says, I remember those Jim Beam nights up here in Canada. Up here. What is he saying? I remember those Jim Beam nights up here in Canada. Things are super expensive for alcohol. You mean Canada? You're in Canada? Is that a nickname for Canada? Canada? David Caraway says $12.99. That would be a good price for this. That would be actually a very low price for this. But no, folks. Oh, yeah, Canada. But no, folks. I didn't pay $12.99 for these. I didn't pay $7.99 each for these. No, I paid $3.90. True story. $3.99 each. $3. Yeah. Let's say this again. Let's say it together. $3.99 each. Stunning. Stunning, incredible, crazy, madness, and true. Oh, so very true. I know. That's yeah, everybody's like, I'm still like unbelieving, I'm still like stunned. And then that guy is going to tell me at the store, I think they discontinued it. And I'm when he's telling me that, I'm like, I'm pretty sure they did not. But hey, I'll take it. Can't beat that with a stick, says David Carey. Yeah, it's so like mind-boggling. And this is cream. It's not too sugary. It's not like a bottle of sugar, like cheap junk. It's like creamy. You could just taste that it's real Kentucky dairy cream and that good Jim Beam. Now, Bardstown, Kentucky, maybe they made a contract with Heaven Hill because I know Heaven Hill does a lot of Kentucky cream bourbons. But oh well, I don't care. They probably sent the bottles over there. Said, y'all got the deal on the cream stuff. Okay, but whatever the case, it's so good. I'm gonna put that in my coffee every morning. I'm gonna be so happy when I go to work because I'm drinking. Okay, so oh, that is a winner. That is the deal. That is the deal. So yeah, maybe just jog my memory. I think maybe down the road, might be way down the road, but I think down the road I'm gonna get the another bottle of Jim Beam 8-star with my blended whiskey taste challenges. I could bring it back. It wouldn't be a disaster, but we might need to wait on that. But that's the word of the day. The word of the day. If you haven't had Jim, you say, what are you talking about? There's Jim Beam, and there's Jim Beam Double Oak, and there's Jim Beam Bottle and Bond, and Jim Beam Rye. What are you stupid? Are you high? No, you missed the point. I said Beam's 8-star. Yeah, a real product. I know where to really buy it for real. Beam's 8-star, 40% alcohol. Yeah, aged 2 long years. It used to be aged. Oh no, it was always aged 2 years. But it used to be a higher percentage of straight bourbon. It was like 25. Now it's down to 20. It's like, it's even scarier. All right. So if you ever want to have a weird experience, get some Beams 8-star. It'll be an experience. All right. And I'm unanimous in that. All right. So thank you for watching this video production. I'll be back tomorrow morning, God willing. Be back tomorrow morning for another taste challenge. And we've got Tullamore D.E.W versus, I'm pretty sure it's Doohands from Kilbeggan Distillery. I'm pretty sure that's from Kilbeggan. I can't technically prove it, but I've got a lot of inductive reasoning, circumstantial evidence to go along to back that up. So Doohands versus the Busker. All right, y'all take care now.